What's up, guys? Adam here from Providence Mortgage Group. Wanted to take a minute today to do a video on a question that honestly we've just been getting a ton recently. So we've had a lot of people calling in, a lot of people putting in applications and asking about, what are people doing for their down payments, when they're trying to buy a house. We know for a lot of people, it can kind of be that one thing that keeps people from jumping in the ring to buy a house, right? Maybe you're already renting a place and you're used to paying, X amount per month in rent. And, you could buy a house and have a very, very similar purchase price and, similar monthly payment. So we wanted to just do kind of a quick video on, what we're seeing, what other people are doing, and really just kind of like what options are out there. So the first thing I'll say is when you are buying a house, we always want to try to be as transparent as possible, here at Providence Mortgage Group. So, down payment is just one part of the equation. We'll do a separate video on how, there are some ways to help kind of offset or work in some of those closing costs, because closing costs are also a big factor, when it comes to buying a house. You have your down payment and you have your closing costs. But right now, today, we're just going to talk a little bit about, down payment. So the first thing that you want to take a look at is there are a variety of loan options out there. There are options with as little as 0% down payment. There are options with, 3.5%, 5% down. That actually covers a lot of the spectrum for, if you're buying a primary residence. Of course, we have some people who put 20, 25, sometimes even 50% down plus, right? But just let me be the one to tell you that that's not the norm. Utilizing a 0% down payment option, utilizing a 3 or a 5% down payment option is very much normal these days. I would say probably 90 to 95% of the people that we help are putting less than 20% down. So just kind of want to dispel that myth a little bit. Here in, like Mifflin, Huntington, Juniata County, we do a lot of USDA loans. USDA loans can be a great option because they have a 0% down payment, which is pretty nice. Of course, again, there are closing costs and, we'll get into that in a different video, but VA loans, another great option that are 0% down payment if you're a veteran and you qualify. And again, there's FHA loans, there's conventional loans that are in that 3.5%, 5% down range. So when it comes to, okay, I've chosen a loan type, I've worked with my loan officer, we've qualified for something, where are people getting those funds from? Of course, some people have, saved that money up. Some people, they're saving their tax refund every year. Some people, they're, just putting money away, preparing for purchasing a home. Some people just kind of have it saved up and checking your savings. There are some other options too. I mean, sometimes we find people, who are buying a house, they weren't really expecting to have to, right? They've been renting the same place for a few years. They really like it. And they get told by their landlord, hey, like, we're selling this house. So, we just giving you notice, you got to be out within the next few months. So, we have a variety of different situations, and we just wanted to cover a couple of those that sometimes people don't think of. Again, sometimes we have situations where people don't really need a whole lot of money at closing. So it can be a pretty quick process to save that up. We also see people, sometimes pulling money out of a retirement account. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you whether to do that or not. I will say that for some retirement accounts, there are, limited penalty options or potentially even waiving some of the penalties for drawing out of a retirement account early. Talk to your financial professional to see whether that's wise or whether that's the best way to go for you. But some people utilize that. Some people are able to utilize, getting a gift from a family member. Some people are buying a house from family and they can do a gift of equity in the house. All that I'm really trying to get at here, guys, is that there's so many different options when it comes to buying a house. And, you really don't know what you're looking at until you talk to somebody, until you get the information. And on top of that, we have a variety of down payment assistance options too, where, there are some programs where that down payment can be taken care of as part of the loan program. And, I'm not here to sit and tell you that that's the right choice for everybody, but the options do exist, and you don't know what options exist until you talk to somebody for the first time. So what I would say is, reach out to your loan officer, touch base with us at Providence Mortgage Group, and, we'll walk you through those options. We'll tell you what options you have, and we'll tell you what's out there. Information is power, and, you guys are always in the driver's seat once you have that information. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Be on the lookout for another video coming soon, talking a little bit more about closing costs and where those kind of things can come in. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.